prophet would be the conqueror in the near future till I embraced Islam. Allah guided me to it. The sub-narrator added that Ibn an-Natur was the governor of Ilia, Jerusalem, and Heraclius was the head of the Christians of Sham. Narrated that once while Heraclius was visiting Ilia, Jerusalem, he got up in the morning with a sad mood. Some of his priests asked him why he as in that mood. Heraclius was a foreteller and an astrologer. He replied, "At night when I looked at the stars, I saw that the leader of those who practice circumcision had appeared, become the conqueror. Who are they who practice circumcision?" The people replied, "Except the Jews, nobody practices circumcision. So you should not be afraid of them, Jews. Just issue orders to kill every Jew present in the country." While they were discussing it, a messenger sent by the king of Ghassan to convey the news of Allah's messenger to Heraclius was brought in. Having heard the news, Heraclius, ordered the people to go and see whether the message of Ghassan was circumcised. The people, after seeing him, told Heraclius that he was circumcised. Heraclius then added him about the Arabs. The messenger replied, "Arabs also practice circumcision." After hearing that, Heraclius remarked that sovereignty of the Arabs had appeared. Heraclius then wrote a letter to his friend in Rome, who was as good as Heraclius in knowledge. Heraclius then left for Homs, a town in Syria, and stayed there till he received the reply of his letter from his friend, who agreed with him in his opinion about the emergence of the prophet and the fact that he was a prophet. On that, Heraclius invited all the heads of the Byzantines to assemble in his palace at Homs. When they assembled, he ordered that all the doors of his palace be closed. All the doors of his palace be closed. Then he came out and said, "O Byzantines, if success is your desire, and if you seek right guidance, and want your empire to remain, then give a pledge of allegiance to the Prophet. Embrace Islam." On hearing the views of Heraclius, the people ran towards the gates of the palace like onagers, but found the doors closed. Heraclius realized their hatred towards Islam, and when he lost the hope of their embracing Islam, he ordered that they should be brought back in audience. When they returned, he said, "What was already said was just to test the strength of your conviction, and I have seen it." The people prostrated before him and became pleased with him. And this was the end of Heraclius' story in connection with his faith. Attack from the Jews of Khaybar thwarted. In the same year, the Jews of Khaybar, a strongly fortified territory at a distance of 4 days' journey from Medina, showed implacable hatred towards the Muslims. United by alliance with the tribe of Ghatfa, as well as with other cognate tribes, the Jews of Khaybar made serious attempts to form a coalition against the Muslim. The Prophet and his adherents were apprised of this movement, and immediate measures were taken in order to repress any new attack upon Medina. An expedition of 1,400 men was soon prepared to march against Khaybar. The allies of the Jews left them to face the war with the Muslims all alone. The Jews firmly resisted the attacks of the Muslims, but eventually all their fortress had to be surrendered, one after the other, to their enemies. They prayed for forgiveness, which was accorded to them on certain condition. Their lands and immovable property were secured to them. Together with the free practice of their religion after subduing Khaybar, the Muslims returned to Medina in safety.